Thank you for joining me. This is the DeAnna Troupe channel. I am DeAnna Troupe, and today's video is Work at Home Pros 3 Ideas You Can Use to Write Your Book Today. In today's video, I'll be sharing 3 ideas that Work at Home Pros can use to write a book today. Many Work at Home Pros don't think that they're qualified to write a book, and in this video, we will explore ways for you to come up with the content to write your book. Now, does content like this interest you? If so, please take a moment to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit that notification bell so you will get notified whenever I make new videos for you. So now that all that intro stuff is out of the way, let's dive right into the content. You know that a book is a powerful tool for a work-at-home pro. You know that it not only helps to establish your expertise in your market, but it also can exponentially expand your audience. Not only that, it's the single best way to get attention of mainstream press outlets, influential bloggers, and podcasters, and to land paid speaking engagements. There's virtually no downside to having a written book in your arsenal. Except for actually writing it. Now, if you don't consider yourself a writer, you may think that the benefits are just beyond your reach. But even people who just don't think that they are writers do have options. The first thing you can do is repurpose your content. This basically means that you can use the hundreds or even thousands of pages of content that you've already created. So basically no writing is involved. You probably would just need to edit it for the flow of things and maybe update some ideas, but you probably have a book sitting right there in the form of your blog. And if you make videos, you can, your videos could even be the source of a book. And I know what you're thinking. Why would anybody pay for a book that's just pulled from my blog? But people will pay for information that's organized in a way that makes things easier, even if the information is available for free elsewhere. For example, Darren Rouse of ProBlogger.net used this technique to publish his widely popular 31 Days to Build a Better Blog. You can also use private label content. You know, if you might not have enough content to repurpose, then don't even worry about it. You can use content that you are allowed to license and use as your own. This content is known as private label rights content. And you have probably heard me mention private label rights content in some of my earlier videos. And depending on who you buy from, your private label rights content is high quality, usually well-researched content, and it makes the perfect starting point for your next book. And I will leave some resources where you can find this high-quality PLR content in the description box of this video. Now, 2 things that you do need to understand about private label rights content. First, because it's sold to more than one person, it is vitally important that you edit the content or rewrite the content to make it sound like you, make it yours, and include some of your personality. Second, you cannot use PLR just like you bought it. If you intend to publish a Kindle, it's actually a violation of their terms of service. If you do wish to use PLR content to write your book, it's best to use the PLR as a starting point. Use it to generate ideas. Use it to be able to guess what content you need to research. It's a whole lot easier to write a book if you have some type of a starting point than it is to just write it just staring at blank pages on a screen. Another way you can get your book out there is to outsource. If you're interested in getting a book that is all 100% you, without having to do the work to write it. You can hire a ghostwriter. These professionals will work with you to create a book that is uniquely yours, and in the end, you'll have a well-written book with your name on it, all without typing a word. And you can also outsource your book cover design, because your book cover is another important ingredient to having a polished book that will represent you well. So having a published book as part of your work at home pro arsenal can work wonders for your business growth. It will bring you clients, expand your audience reach, and even attract some press. But you can't do any of this if you don't write the book in the first place. So take one or all of these ideas and get that book written. You won't regret it. If you need a ghostwriter or an editor for your book, I do provide these services to small business owners. Visit my website at www.deannatroupe.com to get started.